Hey guys, how you doing today? I hope your day, and I pray your day is going to be a blessed day. How many of you know that the battle is really in your mind? The battle is in your mind. What do I mean by that? We cannot go by every thought that comes into our mind and go down a river with it as if it's our thoughts. I'm going to say that again. We cannot go by every thought that comes into our mind and travel down the river with it as if it's our thought, because it's not. You know, not every thought in our mind is an original thought. I know this is deep. So as you're a Christian, you're walking and you're praying and you're warfare and you're believing. What happens is your emotions also get involved. And so those emotions draw thoughts into your mind, which are not of the Lord. But you listen to those thoughts. Once you listen to those thoughts, they carry you away from the Lord. See, your relationship is in the Lord and your faith is in the Lord. And the armor of God that you put on, it's necessary to have that on. The shield of faith and the helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness, the belt of truth. But remember also with that armor, that when you turn around, you're not protected with that armor. You know that? You're protected from the front, but you're not protected from the back. Well, that's because, you know, in Israel's time, what they would say when they lifted up the ark, they would say, "Let God arise, his enemies be scattered in front and in back of us." But the enemy knows this, that you may not be protected from the back, and so the enemy comes in with his thoughts. And so you're believing on God for something, but something just happened with somebody, let's just say, for an example, and you can't get that situation out of your mind. And the enemy wants you to dwell on this situation. And it's emotion. Your emotions are now involved. And so the more you dwell on the situation, and maybe you're making a judgment or an assumption about the situation that may not be true, then you're taking yourself away and being distracted from what God has for you. I know this is deep, but I'm just sharing. So what are you saying, Carolyn? And it's in my own life. I see it, you know. I have peace. I'm walking in faith about something. And then the enemy wants to say, "Hey, did you see that person right there? I mean, you asked them a question, they totally ignored you." Oh yeah, they're ignoring you. I'm just saying, see, that can build up into your thoughts, maybe even lead to a judgment on that person, when that may not even be the situation. You might be making an assumption. So it just pulled you away from God and having your eyes on God about something you've been praying about. Yeah, I hope I'm making this clear. I felt to come on here and share this. So when thoughts come in your mind, not every thought is your thought or an original thought. It's sometimes your emotions that come in there, your assumptions, your judgments. And you need to go back and get your eyes back on the Lord and say, "Nope, I'm not going down the river with that thought. I'm not listening to that thought. I'm going right back to the Lord," so that you're standing in faith. So I'm just praying that those of you who have ears to hear what I'm saying to you. And, you know, the Lord loves you. He wants to season you. I've been walking a long time, and I can still mess up, okay? I've been walking like 40-something years in Christ, but I can still mess up. I'm not perfect. And thank God I don't think I'm perfect. But the biggest thing I see is an attack in your mind. That's where the enemy likes to get you. So guys, whatever you do today, God bless. Psalms 91 over you. It's a prayer of protection. And just marinate on what I said. Marinate on that, and God bless. I'll catch you later.